Hey everyone, Coach Nick and Coach Trina with Friction CrossFit, and we're here to break down the workout for you. First, your warm-up. You have a 5-minute AMRAP of 10 per leg on mountain climbers, 10 box dips, 10 per leg on a split squat, and finish it off with a 30-second child's pose. So, Trina's gonna go over these movements. As far as that mountain climber, you're gonna go down to a plank, locked out, got one leg forward, and you're gonna jump and just alternate legs, looking to get that knee up to your elbow. Hit 10 per leg or 20 total. After that, you have 10 box dips. Grab a box, grab a chair, you've got your arms behind you, your legs are straight out in front of you, and you're just gonna dip down right there, trying to get that elbow to 90 degrees, get down low, your hips might even just barely touch the ground there, full lock out at the top. After that, 10 per leg on a split squat. So you're gonna go to a lunge position, and you're just gonna go up and down and hit 10 on each leg. So right there's 1, 2, she's gonna go all the way to 10, switch sides, do another 10. She's gonna finish it off with a 30-second child's pose. So knees are spread apart, hips are back on your heels. So while you're pushing your hips back, you're inching your hands forward, stretch those shoulders and arms out and back as well. After that, guys, some mobility. You got a minute per side in hurdler and 90-90 doorway. So for that hurdler, you're gonna go down to a seated position and you're just gonna kick one leg out back behind you. And then from there, we're gonna lean backwards and we're gonna stretch that quad out. So you'll hit a minute on that side, switch your legs, hit a minute there. After that, stand on up, find a doorway, you got a 90-90 stretch. So for this one, you're gonna stand in the door frame, or in the doorway, your hands up on the frame, elbow and shoulders at 90 degrees, and then you wanna just lean into that opening so that you can pull that shoulder back and stretch the chest and shoulder out. After that, guys, you have 30 seconds per area on a wrist series. So for this one, you'll be down on all fours. You're gonna start with your fingers pointing forward, and you can kind of get a little bit of a rocking in forward and back. Just get a little bit more stretch. The more you lean forward, the more stretch you'll get out of this. After that, you're going to you're gonna point your hands out to the side, or your fingers, and now you can rock side to side, get a little extra stretch there. If you need a little bit more time, do 30 leaning one way and then 30 leaning the other, or just get that 30 seconds in. After that, you're going to point your fingers towards you. So again, you can get a little bit of rocking back and forth. You rock back, it's gonna stretch a little bit more. Ease up, just go a little bit forward with that movement, 30 seconds there. And then you're actually gonna go on the back side of your hands. So your fingers are still facing towards you, but on this one, way less weight. Don't put all of your weight into this. It's not good on your wrist. Just enough that you can feel the stretch there. Hang out for 30 seconds. That'll conclude your guys' mobility. After that, guys, today's Metcon, you have a buy-in of 400 meters. You have 10 single arm devil press, 20 single arm dumbbell overhead squat. Those are total, so you can switch up your arms at any point. You wanna go 5 and 5, 2s, just keep alternating, however you need to get that total in. Then a 30-second plank, 40 push-ups, 30-second plank, 20 single arm dumbbell overhead squats, 10 single arm devil press, and then cash out with a 400 meter run. So again, those numbers are total. So another way you could go about it is if you want to do all your right side on the top, all left side on the bottom, break it up however you would like to on those. As far as the movements, 400 meter run, take off for that. Otherwise, you can jog in place for 2 minutes, do alternating box toe taps or box step ups even for 2 minutes. Just something that would simulate that 400 meter run. After that, you have the single arm double press. So for this one, you've got your dumbbell. You're gonna go ahead, you have one hand on that and you're gonna hit a burpee. So she goes down, chest and thighs hit the ground, she jumps up. Now she swings that leg between her legs, kind of gets that momentum on that buildup. It's almost like starting a kettlebell swing. That way, see how she brings it in? That way she can use her hips, bring it all the way overhead. So a devil's press is really putting a burpee with more of like a dumbbell snatch in with it. So again, you'll hit all 10 total. You can do 5 per arm and then do 5 on the other. You can do all 10 on one arm. Second time through, do them on the other arm, however you choose. After that, you have 20 single arm dumbbell overhead squats. So you're gonna take that same weight, you're gonna get it up on overhead, and from there, you're just gonna hit 20 squats. So again, you can do 10 per side, or you can do all 20 and then do all 20 on the other arm on the second, on the second part of this. So we're good there. Then you got a 30-second plank, guys. So we'll go down to that locked out position. Arms are fully extended, shoulders are over the hands. Think hollow position. We're pulling that rib cage down, nice and tight, pretty flat. We don't want our hips too high or too low. After that, guys, you have 40 push-ups. So for these push-ups, elbows are gonna brush the sides of the body. Hands are gonna lean slightly forward as you go down, and we're looking for the thighs and the chest to touch the ground. Full lockout at the top. And then we're just gonna reverse, guys. So everything we just went over, 30-second plank, 20 single arm dumbbell overhead squats, 10 single arm double press, and then that calf shuttle, that 400-meter run. Very manageable movements, guys, as far as numbers go. So definitely, strive for large sets. The only one that you probably definitely want to break up is going to be the push-ups. I know now a lot of people have 40 unbroken. That's okay. So maybe it's 20s or 10s, whatever gets you through that. But everything else, I would stay with large sets. And it's pretty much a chipper, so just keep chipping away at this one, guys. It's a good one to get after. As far as weights, guys, it's 50 and 35 on dumbbells, 35-25 or 25-20 as far as scaling options. You can do 15 burpees instead of a devil's press if you don't have a dumbbell. And then you can do 30 air squats for the dumbbell overhead squats if you don't have that as well. And then finally, guys, we're going to finish off with rent. You have a 4-minute reverse tabletop. So for this tabletop, you're actually going to bring your feet in, and then you're going to press up into a table. So you want your shins to be relatively vertical as well as your arms, nice and flat across the top. Go for large sets. If you can do all 4 minutes, that's awesome. Try it. Otherwise, just look to accumulate that 4 minutes. That's it, guys. Have fun. We'll see you tomorrow.